the running game worked in that situation, I would continue to go in that direction.
Back to throw now on first down. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. He's at the 30.
Ooh, he's running.
10,
he's running.
5, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Extra point up and through. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this run.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Back to throw. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He'll let this go deep. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Henry Ruggs, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens cut into that lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 5 at the 24-yard line.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
28, Ravens 13.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. Now a handoff looking right. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
On the tackle.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
He's tackled.
Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
First down, Lions.
Now they try the right side here. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. And he'll give it here to his running back. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run with Pollard. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there. But they do convert on 4th.
Detroit.
A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Going deep downfield for Ross. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable, and there's 2 schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you Don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season.
Watch the screen. Pass. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
The pass.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Escaping the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time, but now it's 3rd and goal.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Check. Watch 54. Hey, keep it up.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
For the field goal, a 26-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good. And they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12.
28.
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check 48's the mark. Check 48's the mark. Here we go, D. All day. Defense all day. All day.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
I'm coming after you. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Ravens 16.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work. Right there.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll buy some time right. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's caught by Waller out left side. That catch good for only a couple.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll roll him out right. On the crossing route, complete. That's Andrews. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Time to go. Night.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Flush to his right. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that'll get the deficit back to 16. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. It's been a struggle for him accruing yards in this game passing the football. So there he said, hey, I'm going to try to chuck it deep, but another incompletion.
Has to be a little bit frustrating because of what you just described. It's been a struggle for him here in the second half, hoping for one big shot to get him out of the doldrums.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
But we saw that he had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he comes back with one complete. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the fourth. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 43-yard line.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey.
Complete to Christian.
That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Up 2nd and 3.
On second down, McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 16 yards, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. And that'll set him back 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Baltimore Raven.
Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Watch the screen. He's crazy.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. From 10 yards out, and the Ravens get a bit closer.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And it's a pretty good return here, so he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Going deep downfield for Ron. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30.
Yards on the play.
Big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on.
Do me a favor the rest of the way. Sit back, relax, and just appreciate the offensive dominance that's going on out here.
I'll give it a shot.
2nd and 12 at the Ravens' 29-yard line.
2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Space to run past the 20. Touchdown, Detroit! A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Right here.
They throw again on second down. This one's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And that's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Now a desperation throw. That's caught inside the 20. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
They'll look to throw again. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Will Harris. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Going deep down. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold-up 4 fingers college sign.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
The first down pass. Intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll try and run it. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 15 yards there on the play as they try to chip away at this 15-point deficit. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12. Well, this one provided some good drama down to the very end. That last kickoff return, for a moment, thought he might break it, but in the end, they get the tackle and stop the drama.
You were starting to have more fun, weren't you?
Well, I was starting to stand up.
Yeah, you were into that one. Who knew? We thought maybe they might get that miracle finish that they were looking for. Didn't quite get it done.
So for Detroit, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.